Welcome to lesson 16 of our course in miracles. My thoughts, I have not neutral thoughts. I have not neutral thoughts. And this is a great lesson that really invites us to start looking at in detail the quality of thoughts that we have. Not only the quality of thoughts that we have, but the type of thoughts that we have, our thinking world. Because every thought that we have, uh, if we start really observing it, there is what we call a judgment. Whether I think of something and it's a nice thought and I'm thinking that it's nice, or I'm thinking of something and I'm thinking that it's not very pleasant. Either thought, whether it's positive or negative, has a judgment added to it. So that's why it says that it doesn't have that our thoughts are not neutral. The invitation also with this lesson is to start identifying the power that we have with our thinking. And until now, we just thought that our thoughts are just bubbles, or they're just in our heads, and they're just bubbles that pop out, and they don't have any thoughts. But the reality is that what we think, we also have the power to create. So we just need to start looking at the thought, our thinking world a little bit more in detail. And one of the things that the lesson also says, that every thought that we have, because it has either it creates a feeling of peace or create a feeling of war or fear. So this is an invitation for us, a very intimate invitation for us to start looking at what type of thoughts am I thinking about, and identifying what emotions do they create within myself. Am I feeling peace with the type of thoughts that I'm thinking, or am I feeling fear or anger or sadness or anxiety with the type of thoughts that I'm thinking? And this is, as I said, a great time to start doing that. So we can go even a little bit, as the course invites us to, a little bit in more detail. So this thought about, and you can put a person's name, is not a neutral thought. This course about, this thought about this specific situation is not a neutral thought. And underneath that phrase, you'll identify that, yeah, there is a judgment. When I think of so and so, or on the situation, or myself, there is a judgment attached to it. And the key at the moment is to identify whether that judgment or that thought is creating peace within myself, or is creating any other emotion that is not peace. So the other thing that we could also practice is this thought about so and so is not a neutral thought, because I have not neutral thoughts. And that is the invitation. The invitation for today's lesson is to realize that we don't have any neutral thoughts, that all thoughts have information in it and have a perception in it. And just practice this lesson today. And once again, all these lessons, especially at the beginning, is to help us identify what's going on within our minds, to make this big shift that we're all going towards, to connecting to divinity, connecting to God, connecting to the source, and thinking through that, which is more, just achieving more inner peace in our minds, in our emotions, and in our being. So enjoy the lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow for lesson 17.